those readings or messages where I'm not, again, sure exactly who I'm talking to, but whoever you are, I wanna give you a tip of the hat because, well, you deserve it. You deserve to be commended for all you have done, and I'm getting very, very loud and clear to say that. This time, whoever is sending this message, whoever wants you to know this, they want you to know that your efforts are appreciated. And there are some plot twists coming up that you don't expect. And the words I'm getting loud and clear, so loud and so clear. It's like a neon flashing sign inside of my head. It's just saying, keep the faith. Keep the faith. You don't know what is coming. You know you have felt the energy, and you have felt it lift you higher. You have felt how good it is and how it feels destined and like this is meant for you. You have felt that. I feel as though whoever I am talking to, there is somebody whose mind has gotten in the way a bit, and I think that is why I feel so grateful to be the one to deliver this message to you, because same, oh my word. This mind of mine gets in the way so much. It's amazing what our minds can do, but we must also remember that our mind is going based on what it has already perceived, okay? You know you felt the energy, so focus on that. Focus on the energy. Don't focus on what you thought it was going to be, because I get the idea you thought it was going to be something, and now the events are playing out in such a way that you are starting to think maybe it's not going to play out like that, and maybe it's not. But what I don't like, and what your angels, your higher self, God, whoever this message is coming from, what they really don't like is the fact that you seem to think because it's not what you thought it was going to be, it wasn't worth it, or like you were a fool for believing. That's not cool. That just won't do, my dude. Not around here. Focus on the energy. Your mind is trying to figure out ways, and none of those ways are going to feel like they can make sense to bring you back that energy that you felt when you first started on this path, the energy that kept you on this path even when it was really hard. Just keep in mind, tell your mind to also remember, while it is saying all these things, that most of the things that exist and most of the big things that have happened to you that completely changed your life, your mind had no idea it was coming. No matter what it's trying to tell you, it might have felt something was coming, but it was not clear about the details. If it was clear about the details, you know that's not what I'm talking about, and you've got some spiritual and psychic abilities, and I will ask you to think about something else, a different case, when you felt like maybe something is going to happen, you had like this feeling, maybe it was a good feeling, maybe it was a sense of dread, whatever it was. Later, the events occurred that showed you why you were feeling that feeling, that feeling was just a snippet of what was to come, perhaps. But your mind did not get the details correct. So, if you have put a plan into motion based on a feeling, focus on the feeling and not on the plan. Go through the plan, trust that version of you that drew up the plan, because you are somebody that is guided every step of the way, okay? Even your procrastination is divinely guided. Yes, I said that. That is, for me, a wild thing to say. That's nothing to do with you, that is just for me a wild thing to say. And I said it, and it is so. So, moving on. Everything you do is divinely guided. Your whole timeline. You know this is true when you look back. When you look back at how things have played out, the retrospect, the hindsight, how it ties up all of the plot points perfectly, and you're like, wow, did I know this all the time? Was there a part of me that knew? Yeah. It's not the part of you that goes round and round in circles in your mind, though. There's a part of you that styles knows. I want to watch Teen Wolf again. There's a part of you that still know, but it's still not that part. It is the part that is quiet. It is the part that you don't sometimes hear, and you get frustrated with yourself because you're like, why am I doing this? Why am I not doing that? I want to be doing this. I think I should be doing that. Whatever it is, you feel like you are telling yourself to do one thing, and it's just not happening, and you don't know why. It's because the other part of you that knows, and that you now knows, is actually overriding what you are saying. And because your body has stored all the times that this part was correct, your body is also overriding your mind, because your body is like, mind, you come up with so many stuff that, but we're gonna filter you out, okay? We're gonna listen to the evidence. So focus on the feeling. Focus on the feeling. It's a good one. It's a good one. The one I'm talking about specifically is a good one. It is one you have worked towards. It is one you have iterated in your mind about 100 million thousand times. And I do believe you have taken steps in the real world as well. Because an energy doesn't come in this intensely, and it doesn't come in this backed up if there hasn't been physical changes in the real world. That could have just been. It could have just been. But it's either it was just this or it was also this. There's no way it wasn't this. And this is internal work that completely changed the way that you show up in the world. And you were effectively the thing that changed. You were the change you want to see in the world. Look at you, being all cheesy. Those cheesy things are like so on top of it, by the way. Cheesy cliches. It's the way to go all the way. The way to go all the way. Yeah? You know what I want to say? You're smart. Let me breathe. Let me center myself. I just heard the most beautiful sentence, and it is yours. Oh, goosebumps. Goosebumps, it's also mine. Thanks. That's beautiful. Let me just let it move through me, and then I'll tell you what it is. So, you are about to be swept up off your feet. And the sweeping up off your feet is exciting. And it's everything you imagined it would be. It is exhilarating. And it is a calibration to a higher timeline. And it is a shedding, a letting just fall the way of everything that doesn't serve you and everything that causes you any kind of strain or imbalance, or that takes up too of your energy in any capacity. The sweeping is like that, okay? It's beautiful. Well, for me, it's even more beautiful about this because I've been in those kinds of energies before, and while it is beautiful, it's not sustainable, right? So what makes this one just, it makes it feel like a long-term stable relationship, not like a fling. I'm not saying this is relationship energy at all. I'm just saying, a fling is really intense, really passionate, it burns bright, and then it dies. That's like the sweeping of your feet. This is like a sweeping of your feet. And then it's not, I'm gonna tell you the words I heard it in now because the words are so beautiful, but again, I'm trying to explain it before, yeah, anyways. You are swept off your feet, and then it's like a life that is built at that higher level. So the exact words I got was, you were being swept off your feet, and you're being placed gently at new heights. And that being placed gently at new heights part is amazing, because that means what you have decided to anchor your energy in, what you have guided yourself behind. Sure, I'm gonna go with that. It is strong enough, which means it's pure enough to build a foundation like at a new height for you specifically, to be like, hey, you deserve this, you deserve to be here. You've done enough of that. I'm not going to focus on that, but thank you for what you've done. Keep the faith. Keep the faith. You are not being forsaken. You are not even being tested. You are not being asked to do anything more than you have already done. Oh my word, you have done so much. You've done so much, okay? You have done, I want to say more than enough, but you have just done more than enough if you think enough is the standard that a human does in their lifetime. If enough is what the standard human does in their lifetime, then you have done more than enough. But in reality, what you have done is exactly what you came here to do. And you did it against all odds. You did it even when you didn't remember that, oh hey, I'm here with a reason, I'm here with a purpose. Maybe you still don't know exactly. Maybe that part of the journey is still unfolding for you, which is also beautiful, because that is such a settling in of sovereignty. Thank you to the person in the comments that told me how you pronounce sovereignty is a 1, 2, 3, sovereignty. Told you I'm never gonna forget it, man. So, but yeah, you are none of the words I could use could ever reach you in the ways that you deserve to be reached, okay? And for that, I apologize. And also for the fact that you have that need in the first place. It's not fair. You did nothing to deserve that. It was circumstances, and it was other people's hurt that they left unhealed and therefore constantly triggered them. And of course, they are not responsible for a lot of the hurt that they carry. They just forsake their responsibility to go within themselves and heal themselves. And given that that is the example that has been set by many in your life, and the vast majority of the world, in fact, it is a damn miracle that you didn't decide to do the same. It is. Don't know if you believe in God like that or not, I really don't, but to me, that is my proof that He is still here working every day in our hearts. His people are still here. We're still doing what matters, you know? We might not be, His people might not actually be who we think, might not be who they claim to be, But there is enough of us that we can see just because they have failed. It doesn't mean God isn't good all the time. It doesn't mean we can't see his divine hand in Goosebumps, everything. And I say his because that's what I've been told from a little kid, okay? I believe God is much bigger than one specific construct. You cannot put God in a box, man. You can't. Fight me on that. So, or don't. I'm gonna go. I think I said what needs to be said. I hope I did. If I don't, I know I'm gonna see you again, and more things are gonna be said. And life is actually so great if we just live it. I don't know where that came from. I just felt like saying it. You are a beautiful, 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 beautiful soul having a human experience. And what you're gonna do is you are gonna step into your soul sovereignty, not because I said so, but because that is what you have been working towards this whole time, right? Right? So, I'm basically just the pop-up character on the screen being like, oh, I know where this is going. Oh, I know where this is going. I know where this is going. It's deserved. All the good. All the pain. Of course, we never want to say that's deserved, but the beautiful soul that you turned it into, the strength that you siphoned from it, the way you alchemized it into building blocks. Damn. I'm glad to exist at the same time as you. And if there's a chance somebody is watching this like 100 years in the future and I don't exist at the same time as you, think again. I love you so much, and I'll talk to you soon.